Hey guys, this is David from my Vanguard here with the Cardfight rant video. Of course, I know you guys were probably guessing I was gonna put up a rant video because New York Regionals had a lot of stuff going on, but I can't really call this a rant. I'm just gonna say it's kind of like my pros and cons with the New York Regional topic, like how the tournament ran. Since it was my first experience, so I did have a little back and forth on opinions. But I did really have fun. I was at the New York Regionals, hanging out with my friends. I met some of my subscribers. I was really happy that people actually noticed me there. So thumbs up for I am Vanguard at Regionals. Of course, I played some card fight. Of course, I participated in the tournament myself, which I'll be getting into a little bit. And then I did play some buddy fight, which was really fun. I enjoyed also. And then I got but I did get some games in. I did get some merchandises, like I got the name tags with the little thing. I was playing Defenders. I played Buddy Fight. Got some Ren. Got this as the together with the Vanguard goodie bag. And then of course I bought my Ren keychain and my Ren T-shirt because I like Shadow Paladins, and then I like all the players that play Shadows. And then last but not least, I did get my collection of barcodes. I am almost done getting 50. So I'm pretty happy about it. I know you guys were like, why are you looking for barcodes? And I did actually buy all the vendors out of barcodes. So pretty funny story. But getting onto the topic, enough with the fun stuff. This is actually a discussion I haven't done in a while. So let's get right to it. So people that are competitive like I am, or I am a little more competitive than the casual side because I like winning. I don't like losing. I'm pretty sure no guys like losing to other guys because guys are competitive. Especially the environment I came from is from this game. I'm pretty sure if you see the back of the slate, back of the card, you should know what it is. But I did come from this game, so I do have the little bit of the mind concept of winning, not losing, playing competitive. So yeah, so I do want to talk about this side of my opinion. Of course, as you know, there was a round zero, which basically they had a lot of players, so they had to cut off some players because they had. This was like the most people that they had for regionals, and they got the smallest place to hold regionals. So it was chaos. Like the room was chaos. Like there was nowhere to sit. The room was full. I think like 10 each of the guys. 20 each of the guys were at the vendors just watching from the back. The seats were full. Like all the background was full of guys and some girls that was playing Vanguard. Like it was crazy. Like too many people were surrounded. So they had to have a round zero, which basically means you play a game, if you lose, you're out. The 5-hour drive that I made, or 1 hour plane ride from Canada, or some other places, that's it. You spend your $500 to $600 to get there and get kicked out. So I was kind of upset about that. I was really upset about that part, because for people that pre-register, like me, or anyone that came from a further place to get to that regionals and try to win and compete, got kicked out because of round zero, which, I have to say it was kind of unfair on my opinion, because I did get through the pre-registers and stuff. I'm pretty sure if you wanted to compete in the tournament, you should pre-register too, but there were so many people that just walked in and competed in the tournament, so they had 600 people there, which was pretty unfair for people that pre-registered, like this guy here, which but I still have fun, no offense, but that's one of my opinions. Of course, I think there was a few more things I had to get to. Second was their ruling. The they're ruling, like, I mean, it's Vanguard. I mean, there's nothing to rule about is what you're thinking. But obvious they have a time ruling, which was kind of weird in my opinion. I think it was completely Red Bull, you know, bad pun. But yeah, I mean, it was really bad on my opinion. Like, I don't think, they should have done that to the players, because I was actually there until the very end. I was hanging out with the New York group players. Like, they're the most competitive players I ever seen. They're really they're all good players. Like, they're players that I haven't seen in our area. Like, the competitiveness, the skills, like, they were way above the people of our area. Like, their plays were very good. They almost made no mistakes, misplays, or anything like that. But one of the teams in New York, I think they were one of the top players of New York, of course. They lost to a time ruling. Of course, they were winning. Like, their situation, they had the field. They were dominating the other player. But they had a little time limit, which, I mean, in Vanguard, I can see kind of going on. I mean, of course, because there's like, what, 600 people, so you want to kind of try to cut off the time. So, time limit, I mean, it's understandable, but the only thing I couldn't understand was that they didn't tell the accurate time that they had left. Which, I mean, I think it was completely bogus in my opinion, because if they knew how much minutes they had left, I'm pretty sure they would have made a different play to kind of go aggressive or try to hit the opponent for more damage or some sort, or whatever the situation was. So that was the second thing that I kind of thought was really bad. I think the judges should have told, like, at least, how many minutes accurately they had. I mean, everything else, I mean, I think it was pretty fine. Time limit was kind of bad. Lastly, I do have to do a little rant about the judges, cause I mean, I know they're here, spend their time babysitting us, kind of, just kind of managing our tournament, all that. I think it's really good. Very thankful, of course. I mean, they spend their time coming here, watching us play. I'm pretty sure they want to play too. They want to compete, but they're judging, cause of course every tournament needs a judge to get the situation down. Gotta check the time limit for us, which is really, really, really thankful. But the only thing that I was kind of iffy about was that I mean, I think it was just the head judge that was kind of like cause from what I know, he does not know about Vanguard. He just read the ruling, came here, and was the head judge, because he knew, I guess he read the rule book, and there are some plays that are not in the rule book. And of course, the other thing was that he couldn't really, I mean, not just the head judge, but like some of the judges, like they don't know how the players feel, like the pressure they have, the situation they're in, they don't. And I mean, they're very rude to some players, which, I mean, it didn't happen to me, but like, I think a lot of people were talking about how the judges were very rude to the players, which, I mean, I think that's really, really bad in my opinion, because, I think every player there, or any human, should get respect from just other people, because, I don't think you want to be mistreated. You don't want to be like, you don't want to have people talking shit about you, honestly, because it sucks. So maybe those were my three things I was kind of iffy about the tournament. I mean, iffy about how the tournament ran, of course. Now, on the other side, which is the positive side, that are like not competitive, pretty casual, and that enjoys the game, which, I mean, I honestly enjoyed the game as well. So I am on this opinion as well. One, back to the round zero thing. So round zero, basically, you get kicked out if you lose in the single elimination. Basically, if I had to put it, they kind of save our time in a way. Of course, unfortunate for people that made 5-hour drives like this guy. mean, okay, I got knocked out single elimination. That just kind of saves us time to do other things, which I mean, from what I know, even if it's a double elimination, and if you lose your first game, which is basically round 0, you can't make top 8 anyways because of the ruling, the format. I mean, how the tournament format runs. I mean, you don't make top 8 anyways. So basically, round 0 kind of did the favor of saving time, which I mean just gave some players time to go back home, which I guess didn't really matter anyways because you weren't gonna get top 8. Maybe if you were aiming for a higher rank, okay, that's good. But I think most people were trying to get top 8 anyways, so it just kind of helped us, honestly, save time. And then the second thing was, as the judges, as this one MC or the judge of the tournament pointed out, Vanguard was made from the person that made this game. He's the creator of that game, so. But apparently his mindset was to make Vanguard an uncompetitive game and just have people have fun. Of course, I mean, there are opinions where, like, myself had at first saying, okay, so why did you make a game that's supposed to be casual, really competitive, hiring the judges, deck checking, and all that good stuff. But I do agree on one point where it should be pretty casual. You know, I mean, that's how I got out of this game to getting into these games instead. Because, I mean, one, I really enjoyed the new changeover on playing card games. And then secondly, I mean, I got out of this game again. I mean, this game was very tiring because you had to switch out new cards to new ones, and then you had to spend money and money and money. And of course, this game is a little different. You don't have to spend as much to stay competitive because this game, wrong deck. This game really requires you to win basically. If you can sack the right cards, if you don't miss, great, you basically win. I mean, of course, skill is, of course, required in this game as well, but honestly, if it's the same, if you're at the same skill level, it really didn't matter. I mean, it's all up to sacking and, not getting great stuck. And then, yeah, so basically it was made to enjoy the game, play casual. Which, I mean, I do agree because that's why I got into this game from this game. And then, last but not least, this was really upsetting when I heard about it from, of course, Sax's rant video, which I should send the link down somewhere here. Which, that's how I kind of switched topics into rant, into, like, pros and cons instead. But last but not least, there was a saying from where the people pushed the judge off the stairs. Try to push the judge off the stairs and were harsh to the judge. Of course, it's not their thing. They're just going by the rules. Which, as an employee or a person that works, I totally get that because I follow the rules. I don't want to get fired. Same for them. They don't want to get fired for doing what they're supposed to do. But it was very upsetting how players were being like players from this game. We players from this game should be different from them. That's how, that's the reason why I got out of this game. Because this game had a lot of competitive scenes, violence, harsh languages, where this game, people were very cool about, of course, not all players, but like most players were very cool about just taking their losses. It was a very, how should I say, different environment. We should be very different from people that were from this game. Honestly, I wouldn't do all that just to try to go back to the round zero or try to fix round zero or whatever happened. Because, I mean, it already passed. We can't do about it. We shouldn't be putting violence or even violence as words or some sort. Because, you know, if I was a judge, if I was in their position, honestly, I mean, I'm just working for basically a company called Bushiroad. You know, as an employee. I'm pretty sure you guys work, I mean, I don't know if you guys are in school or work that watch my videos, but I think it's really sad that we're going the same way as this game. You know, I don't want Vanguard having the same people as this. I mean, that's why I changed games, since I like the game more. So, for those of you that are kind of like, I mean, I don't know if he's right or wrong. I mean, my opinion was, I had both opinions out, but honestly, I'm going with the more positive side, where I should be regretting. Well, not really regretting. Of course, I do have that competitiveness in me, so I can't say it was a bad decision, but of course, I do regret that I did talk about a lot of ship. I said ship. Anyways, so much ship about the judges there, and well, of course, I mean, like I said, I mean, I did have some opinions where they could have changed the tournament format to be a better game, honestly. But I mean, the game's good how it is. I don't want to change it, and I mean, the tournaments. Oh well, I mean, I can't play competitive anyways because I'm busy. But I like how this game is. I don't want it to be like this game. So we gotta stay the same, and I think everyone has their opinion on this game. So just comment right down below and give a thumbs up, because I'm pretty sure more thumbs up will make sure that people watch my videos. So if you like my opinion on the pros and cons I had, thumbs up. And of course, a little shout out to Zagzag, which kind of inspired me to make a rant video again, down below. And yeah, that's pretty much it about New York Regionals. But overall, I really had fun. I do want to go to another event again if I do have the chance. Of course, I do want to bring Daniel, which is the other I Am Vanguard guy. So I do want to bring him. Maybe you know, we can have maybe just like a round table, just having a big chat. You know, drinking water. I don't know, but I do want to just hang out with people that watch my videos and just talk about, you know, what we can do to make the game better, or at least, you know, how to have fun, and we can maybe make a video together just with all my subscribers, doing a little, you know, shout out thing and all that good stuff. But yeah, like always, image the victory. I am Vanguard. Ciao.